The pride, the culture, the prestige, it is absolutely oozing out of our pores this evening. Welcome to Ghana Month and welcome to the Ladies Circle. My name is Helen Apia Ampofo. Tonight, you can call me Jifa. I'm doing this with some serious Ghanaian women reinforcement this evening in the form of Sika Osei Douglas, a.k.a.
Nashika.
We love it. Also, Anita Ekufu, a.k.a. Akuba. Yeah. Good to see you, Akua and Nashika. Pounds for short. Good to see you, ladies. Loving that tie. Give me a little something. Come on. Check it out. Dig it. How are we feeling, ladies? Good to see you again.
We're digging it, Helen. It's been a good week. It's good to be here with you girls.
It's Ghana Month. You've been eating all the Ghanaian food. Talk to me about it. Banku, which one?
Of course, a lot of banku, a lot of kinky.
Yes.
You know, you spice it up with some chichil, fancy kakra.
Yeah.
Pepper kakra.
What's the dang?
Face the wall.
A
Are
bomu.
you sure about the face the wall?
What's it? Are you sure about the face the wall?
You've been enjoying all the Ghanaian goodness.
All the goodness.
Amazing stuff. So no spaghetti, no calzone, no tiramisu on the menu this month?
No sushi on the menu this month. Everything is purely Ghanaian. Let's say a very big thank you to Yaz Sanitary Pad, and of course our new baby, as Anita likes to say, Tinatet Vinacare. Everything you need as a woman for complete health and care.
Let's also say thank you to Tasty Tom and to Fan Milk.
Now it's time to get into who our guest is. And this particular lady, I mean, if you've been watching Ghana's Most Beautiful, you know who she is, because she just wasn't a contestant. She was our ultimate queen for 2022. So you know who I'm talking about? Our guest is Queen Teiya, but her profile will do more of the talking. We'll be back.
Queen Teiya Dahamani is a 26-year-old graduate from the University for Development Studies with a second-class upper degree in integrated community development. Her passion to change the narrative of the people of the North, where she proudly comes from, has led to her contesting in pageants that she believed would give her exposure and the platform to impact positively in her society. She had 2 pageant titles to her name: Miss Intercontinental Ghana 2019 and Queen of the North in 2021. Before she went ahead to contest and win the most prestigious Ghana's Most Beautiful 2022 crown. She has since trained about 65 Kayayei women in liquid soap and pastries making, which will give them a sustainable source of income and in turn reduce the rate of Kayayei. Queen Teiya has currently launched her flagship project called the Kaya Lakani project, a Dagbani statement which means no more Kayayei.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the pride of the North and GMB 2022 Queen, Teiya!
Fantastic day.
Wow.
Have a seat.
Wow.
Teiya, this isn't what we bargained for, you know. That was some exercise.
A very energetic start.
Was this something that you have to do every single Saturday? I mean, it's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot. And no, not every single Saturday, but during some occasions, and when maybe friends and family meet and want to just make merry.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's let Queen Teiya catch her breath a little bit. A big thank you to Polycams. Big thank you to you. But Queen, how are you feeling? Have you recovered your BP levels? You feeling all right now?
I'm still catching up some breath.
All right, we
But of
love
course,
that.
it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. You're in
Yeah.
shape then. How do you keep fit? With this type of dancing or other types of working out?
Other types of working out, because I don't do this every day.
Okay, but if you did this, it would be effective
Of course,
as well.
sure.
Tomorrow morning at the car park.
I think I need one of this, you know.
So that Anita at the car park, 5 a.m. sharp.
So, you know, if the team, they hear some noise, it's us.
We're just trying to watch our
Of
fingers.
course.
All right, what have you been up to, Queen?
I've been trying my best to make sure that my reign is a successful one. And as such, I'm working towards achieving the Lakani project. Kaya definitely is what you all know, headquartership, yes. And then Lakani, literally in Dagbani, means no more Kayayei.
Oh, I see.
Lakani.
Kayayei. We'd love to, of course, hear more about that
Of course.
as the show goes on.
Sure.
Yes, and we definitely will. But in the meantime, let's take a message from Yaz. They have a huge range and a new range of products for every single woman out there to take care of your monthly needs. I mean, there's herbal, there's minty, everything you need to be fresh, to be comfortable during that time of the month, and it's absolutely affordable. And that's why here on the Ladies Circle, we like to say the purple experience is absolutely lit. So join the family, go get yourself some Yaz, and you will not regret it. We're going to take a quick break. More with the Queen when we come back. See you soon. Thank you for staying with us here on the Ladies Circle. It's a very patriotic mood we have here. Of course, it's because it's Ghana month. It's the beginning of March, and you know, Independence is just around the corner. Independence Day is around the corner. But we cannot speak about independence without speaking about how far women have come during that time. Now, in 1979, the government adopted an affirmative action policy to increase women's participation in government. The quota was set. It was supposed to be 40% participation of women in all states or public boards and government, institutions. Now we only have 13.1. Now I know, Helen, this is your area of expertise, but numbers don't lie, and it means we have a long way to go. The question is, what can we do to actually get to that quota that the government had set up? We have Queen Teiya here, a great representation of, women, especially young women now in the society. And we want to kind of know how you feel about the stats and what you think we can do to be able to get there, especially as, a young woman like yourself.
Ask yourself why our mothers keep all the records in their families. Why does she have all the birth certificates? Look, tell your mommy that you want your results from primary school. All she has to do is lift a bed or pull a drawer or something, and then she has it. That tells you that women are great leaders. Women are great managers. If women are included in politics, in every sector, we are going to have great accountability. Let's understand it from the family sector, and definitely it will grow, and we would see the 40% that was set for us to achieve, and definitely it will be a goal for us all. So I think that this issue should just start from the traditional homes. It's a traditional month, it's a Ghana month. Let's start this in our traditional homes.
Yeah, it's interesting because on a personal note, the roles were flipped in my home. And I've said this, before on the show, where my mom was the one that was working and bringing in, the money. And my dad had to make the sacrifice to become a house husband. So in fact, if you wanted to know where your birth certificate was, you needed to ask daddy. But also what that shows me in the house is that roles can be reversed. It doesn't just have to be one way where the man has to fulfill certain traditional roles and then the woman has to. In fact, we should teach, just like you said, from that minute level of society, which is the family, that women can do what men can do and vice versa. So it's actually very interesting.
And
what do you think?
I mean, if your family did this, and look at how great you have become.
Girl,
I'm sure your mother is so proud, and your dad is so proud as well, So imagine if other families had these ideas as well. They didn't limit everything to the male child. Saw it openly that the woman or the girl child can do much more if she's given the opportunity. this wouldn't make us have this discussion.
Yeah,
That's
If
right.
only we understood that. So I think that it's a Ghana month and try it in your homes.
and see how it goes. We should be creating opportunities for ourselves now, shouldn't
We should be doing that. I like what we're all saying about mommy typically has a birth certificate, all the important documentation under the bed. My mom will probably have it in one of her drawers that has all types of knickknacks in there. There's another one as well, that nothing is lost in the house unless mommy can't find it.
Yes.
It's only really lost if mommy doesn't know where it is. But back to the stats and about affirmative action and the quotas that we see in our part of the world. I've shared these stats time without number on many platforms about what the UN projection is for how long it will take for women to attain the same levels of power in the highest offices as men over a century. They say 130 years, and that's in developed jurisdictions. In our part of the world, maybe add another 130 years plus. But even when you think about those positions, think about the types of ministries that are designated to women. It'll typically be gender, something that is, I would say, that has more of a nurturing maybe role, if you will. So you won't really find women in the finance ministry. And Lord knows we need a gentler touch. The economy is in very shaky hands, but I digress.
Roads.
I think women have a tendency to put the human being first.
Yes.
I think
before
Women
all
are
else.
very
I agree.
emotional. Yeah. So.
But can I also suggest that, I mean, sometimes it doesn't have to be either or. Like, no, women should be in charge of that, men should be in charge of that. Maybe we should start advocating for us to actually complement and work together. So instead of a situation whereby it's like, when women were in charge of this, this was much better. When men were in charge of this,
That's
it
a
wasn't.
lovely compromise. But
But
the men have been doing it for
let's
so long,
talk
so
about
let's tag the women in.
Yes.
Let's
That's how I
talk
feel.
about complementary or
I don't want to talk
complementing
about
each other.
complementary. That's not the path I want to go on.
Because I think also, taking a path of either or sometimes leads to a lot of antagonism, and maybe we won't get there faster. Maybe we should talk about collaboration instead of just always, if women were this, then it's this. If men were this, it's this.
that's
Let's
how
work
I
together.
feel.
No,
I
that's
believe
okay,
in
and that's okay.
collaboration
And that's
as
how
well.
I also
Yes,
feel.
I believe in collaboration as well, but are they even giving us the opportunity to
But my
collaborate
point
with
is,
them?
let's get the
Thank you,
opportunity
Queen.
to
Are
collaborate.
they even giving us the opportunity? So
Women are nice, so we're
need the
very nice. Men,
opportunity
you wouldn't
to
hear
collaborate.
men say,
We should
let's collaborate.
Let's advocate for opportunities
We
to
need more
collaborate instead of
opportunities, yes.
go out so that we can come in. But let's
Sure.
talk about Kayayei.
Well, let
Yes,
those of us who want to
exactly.
pound for pound
No,
lead
it's
the
okay,
way.
it's okay, it's okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's okay,
Because
it's
you know
okay.
something, this conversation, we can go on and on
That
and
is
on
true,
about
that
it.
is true.
And I think we all have a point. You all have a point, basically.
Absolutely.
But I remember when we were in school, I think from like class 3, class 4, this conversation came up. I think everybody, I mean, if you schooled in Ghana, you've heard it. Oh, and some of the girls in the north, they move all the way, some by road or by whatever means. They come here to seek for greener pastures, and it almost always doesn't go the way they want it. They end up on the streets, and then so many things happen to them. And sometimes the reason why they are even moving from the north down south is because they are being forced into early marriages, some due to other cultural practices that they are not too happy about, so they just want to leave home and then come down here. Right from that time till date, it still exists.
Yeah.
And it's an issue that has existed for so many years, and I think it's really, really sad at this point. And that has been your project so
Yes.
far, to handle this situation.
Yes.
My first question, what is the motivation? Because it's something that has existed even before you were born.
Yeah.
So what gave you that confidence that this is something I really want to do?
What gave me that confidence? I don't think it was confidence. It was just feeling what they felt, because I'm one of them.
Oh, you've experienced
I'm
it?
a Kayayei girl as well. I think we all are Kayayei girls.
Wait, how?
In quotes.
How?
Because a Kayayei girl is someone that comes all the way to carry loads just to, seek for greener pastures. We all are here seeking for greener pastures. So in one way or the other, we are Kayayei girls. It's just that the load we carry are different. They are in the
mean
markets.
symbolically?
Symbolically. They are in the markets carrying the loads that they are carrying, and so their situation is different. But honestly, anyone seeking for greener pasture is actually a Kayayei person. It's just the load you carry that makes you different. And so you ask me again, why Kayayei. One day in 2018, I went to the market and this lady was crying after carrying load. And I realized that she was so down. If she could do something about it, she would have. But she really didn't have anything to do. She had no choice. And I saw what she carried, heavy load. And the woman who actually made her carry that load gave her 2 cedis.
Goodness me.
Yes, she just gave her 2 cedis. And so she was crying, and I went to her and I spoke the language, our language, Dagbani. Oh, sister, Kabula, Boleta Kakora. But why are you crying? And then she, trying to explain, she just lost it all. And she was telling me how she has a baby who hasn't eaten yet. And then she just gave her 2 cedis. What is the baby going to eat? I was going to shop for the house. I gave her everything that I had. And I went back home. And the next day, I went back with my family to actually search for her. We never found her. She was called Aisha. We never found Aisha till date. And I realized after speaking with her and other Kayayei girls that if they had better options, they wouldn't have been there. In the first place, they come there with the idea of, I'm coming to carry load and then make money. That's all that is in their minds. And carrying loads is not supposed to be a problem for them because they do it at home. So it's like a business venture for them. But they are not exposed to the social vices. They have no idea what they are coming to face. And the question I asked myself in 2019 was, when there was the lockdown, we were supposed to stay in our homes. Where were they? You couldn't move, you couldn't travel, so where were they? Even when you are not under the lockdown, you have nowhere to be at. And now there's a total shutdown, and you're supposed to be home. So I spoke to some of them, and if they had livelihood skills, like sewing, hairdressing, liquid soap making. And it will interest you to find out that some of them actually want to venture into male-dominated occupations like tiling, plumbing, masonry, fittering, and all of those things. So I've done some inquiries, and it is my passion to help to reduce the rate of Kayayei because I know that as an individual, I wouldn't be able to eradicate it, but I can help to reduce the rate.
Yeah, very well done.
That's impressive, I mean. And quickly, even before we get into our presentations, so far, after being crowned till now, how has it been?
It's really hard. You're always on the move, and there's so much expectations. You know, all of a sudden, you're supposed to be a superhuman. Please, I'm still a human being. I'm just trying my best to make sure that my passion is realized. So it hasn't been easy, but I've made progress, and I'm very grateful.
That's the most important thing. If at the end of the day you are even able to help just one person, I mean, it's a step in the right direction.
You know, actually, my birth month is in November. So in November, I actually trained 10 women to make pastries, and I gave them the startup, materials with like flour, margarine, all of those things to start their businesses. And I have a team that is checking up on them to see how they are going.
Awesome.
That's great.
So they need to bring us some cake, you know, some pastries.
Of course, sure, definitely. And even when your car breaks down somewhere, just let me get a car girl to. So we are going to train some people in the male-dominated occupations as well. So.
Helen has issues with her car most of the time. So
I do actually. This is no word of a lie. So if there's a discount involved, I am very much involved. As a proud Kayayei myself, you know, we'll all get involved in this vision, in this dream. Should we get into the meat of the matter, as I like to say it? Well, of course, it is Ghana month, and we are going to be talking more about our beautiful country. We're representing different regions this evening. Shall I let the Queen set the tone? She's no stranger to presentations.
She's done this over and
like
over and over again. I mean,
yes.
So show us how it's
Give us a show.
Yeah.
Teiya, representing the northern region with the...
My region, the Great Northern Region, is located in the upper part of the region, of course, as you all know. And it was the largest until 2 regions were created out of it, the Northeast and the Savannah region. And so at this point, it's no longer the largest, as you probably knew earlier on. My region has about 16 districts. Tamale is its capital. And we all know the saying, Tamale Kawula.
Kawula.
Right, it means Tamale, what's up? Yes, that's what it means, of course. We have delicious delicacies like Sam what you all know as Tizet or Tozafi. It's actually Sa'am. Sa'am. With Ayoyo, you call it the green. And so I'll take you through some tourist destinations like the Center for National Culture, where you can learn about anything about the North, including our dances, festivals, and many others. You can also visit Kukuo, a pottery hub in Tamale, where you find different designs and shapes of pots. You also are very aware that when it comes to smokes, we are the hub of it. You can find smoke weaving sites at Gushegu, Savulugu, and in the suburb of Tamale, and many other tourism sites. Welcome to the Northern region. Woo! But then,
we are coming to Kukuo.
Sure. You saw the Bamaya dance, but I'd like to also tell you about the Tora dance. The ones you see the ladies do with buttocks. So, Anita, I'm sure you want to join me with this.
Give me.
So, just take steps. 1, 2, you miss me, and hips. Okay, so from that direction. So, don't with steps, ready, go. 1, 2, mix. Then you go to that side, and I come to this side. You understand? Again, ready, go. 1, 2, you mix and hey. Oh, this is 1, 2, you mix and hit. 1, 2, you mix and hit. Great.
Are their ways still the same way?
Of course. And this is the Tora dance. Now with the Tora dance, before you perform, you have to sing a song. Now you know Dang na yele ku dang ye ye bansi biya oh yeah 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 oh yeah 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 oh yeah 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 sampa na ye zochiri na ye wait but this is the song you sing.
Thank you. You remember she will give us the history, what is happening, present day,
and what is going to happen.
What is going to happen.
Oh, I wish I knew all of that.
It's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you about my region, the Central Region. So the Central Region, it is renowned for some of the best tourist attraction sites in Ghana. It is undisputed. You cannot argue with us. In the Central Region, the popular, the famous Kakum National Park.
That's right,
It is in my region. When all the diasporans and all of that, they come to Ghana, that is their first point of call. What do you say, me boy? Bisam, when American. Aye. Hey, wait. Sika, you do not know more than me. Listen. And of course, they have to visit the Elmina Castle.
That's right.
I know you know your history.
That's right.
But I also know better. Yeah. The Elmina Castle was erected by the Portuguese in what?
In 1482.
Thank you, darling.
Thank
1482. Clap for Sika. It was also known as Castelo da. You see, that is where it started when it comes to our Abrofo in Chicho. Imagine a castle being called Castelo da. We are Portuguese in essence. You get it? Yeah.
Get it.
And it was the first trading post built in the Gulf of Guinea. And so talking about the best of the best when it comes to schools, the Central Region. And our schools are so good that they can even pass for tourist attraction sites. Talk about what? Also then, Infantapum. And yeah, wabazi. Infantaman. Yeah, proud of Yehunintino. Infantino. Or Rhyme will be.
And guess who went to Infantaman?
Infantaman. Yeah. Yeah. Meaning that if you go to Infantaman, you can become the GMB queen. That is one of our pride. And you know something? Infantaman, Ghana National College. Or your college. Now, when it comes to our food as well, I'm where to one appetite. Because me started at me where to one appetite now. While I will be the Central Region. Eba in Chicho nazi eto kakra, fancy kakra. Ah, fancy for your waza oye
You know, I
ankasa
forget that
ankasa.
Anita is actually a pageant queen.
Ah,
How could you?
How could I?
when it also comes to our dances.
Let's go.
You see what I'm wearing? This is worn by the traditional Asafo war dancers. When they wear this and they get this red scarf on, it means they're yena bro, yena bro, yena bro, yena bro. So this right here, and as patriotic people in the central region, during the Asafo dance, this should never touch the ground. If it touches the ground, you have desecrated. I mean, you have disrespected the power that it wields. And so when I move like this, and I move like that, ooh, the spirit, it just invokes me.
Wow.
And then when the music starts, I go like this, I go like this, I move like this.
Is that what they say?
The best place to have a feel of what being Ghanaian is like is in the central region. From food to tourist attraction sites to beauty of nature, everything is in the central region. Ma mi jina he, ye from me Ekuba, na mi fi central region. Na eba na sin na, ye from me Ekuba Simpson.
All right, now let's talk about the Volta region. And I told you tonight you can call me Jifa. The Volta region is home to some very beautiful attraction sites, tourist attraction sites for that matter. Of course, Ho is the capital of the Volta region. It's located at the west of the Republic of Togo and to the east of Lake Volta. So much to see, so much beauty in that region. The first one is the Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary. For the last 200 years, the monkeys have been living side by side with the people of the Volta region in the tropical forest. The small village of Tafi Atome is another place that you want to visit. In fact, in 1996, lots was happening in the area. Revenue from tourism is a big part of the lives of the people in the Volta region. The second tourist site that I'm going to be telling you about is Mount Afaja, popularly known as Afajato. The summit is located in the Volta region, very close to the border in Togo. Again, close to villages such as Woti and Liati. So much to see in the Volta region. It's about 178 kilometers northeast of Accra, so very close to where all the action is. The name is derived from the Ewe word Afajato, which means war with the bush. Afaja is the name of the mountain, whereas To is the Ewe, in the Ewe language means mountain. Therefore, it's a bit of tautology to say Mount Afajato. You simply say Afajato. Who wants to visit the Volta region now? So much to see, very exciting. You can samba and bamba with some monkeys, eat some banku, some okro, all of the delicacies that you like to enjoy in the Volta region. And as you can see, I am dressed in traditional gear. This one though, the men wear it when it is time to dance. And the dance is called Ajobo. Very energetic, a lot of swinging of the waist, using the garments to project the dance. Next time you wear a garment like this, why not get involved? A few steps to the front, twist your arm like this.
That's right.
Simple. Welcome to the Volta region. Another one.
Another illustration. Do the walk. Do the walk.
You can even do a 360.
Hey! Very nicely done. Now for the cherry on the cake.
Nashika one. Over to you.
Oh, what was the sound Anita was making? No, here. You know there's a popular song that says, you want to bamba, You want to chill with the big boys? Yes. And if you want to chill with the big boys, you come to the city of Greater Accra. This is the city of Dirty December. I'm talking Afrochella. I'm talking Afro Nation. I'm talking every single thing you want to do and have fun in December. You come to Accra. But Accra is not just about parties. It's not just about December. It's about tourism and all the beautiful tourist sites that there are here. In my region, there are numerous tourist sites that I would love to share with you. I mean, I would like to even throw it to my panel because I think the well-known tourist sites in Ghana, a lot of people know, it's so popular. Everybody wants to come and visit. I mean, the Black Star Square. What is the Black Star Square also known as, Helen?
The Independence Square.
The Independence Square. Now, that is where a lot of, you know, official and public ceremonies are held, and it's something that holds the very heart of Ghana. In fact, when everybody comes, they want to take a picture under that star.
Yeah.
They want to post it and let people know, say, yes, they too, they have come to Ghana. I mean, the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, Kim Kardashian was talking about it, Kanye West was here. In fact, Kanye he's still here. He's still here in Accra because he can't get enough of Accra. Now, the second tourist site that I'd like to talk to you about is the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. Now, we all know Kwame Nkrumah. In fact, is a name that goes beyond history. In fact, when I go to South Africa, when I go to Kenya, when I go to Nigeria, they always ask me about Kwame Nkrumah and the impact that he had on the African continent. And there is his final resting place. If you come to Ghana and you want to, you know, show your respect to Kwame Nkrumah, that is where you go. Of course, we have a host of other, you know, very beautiful museums. When was the last time you went to a museum here in Ghana?
It's been quite a while.
It's been quite a while. Madam?
It's been quite a while.
Actually, it hasn't been that long. Last year
Thank
for
you.
Independence Day, I was at the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. It's a shame, though, that we haven't been able to preserve some of our iconic
Yes.
places.
Culture.
It's taken external donors to refurbish it, but I digress.
You do digress.
You always do.
Helen is passionate about this. We do have to improve our maintenance culture, but it doesn't change the fact that it has a lot of significance for especially, you know, people in diaspora. Now, the third tourist site I'd like to talk about is the National Theatre. Now, the National Theatre brings back so much memories. When I was a kid, I used to go there with my dad, you know, to watch stage plays and to watch so many things that happened then. They still do it now. So if you haven't been to the National Theatre in quite a while, I suggest you go there. I mean, Nashako has actually told us about so many plays that happen there, so many exhibitions. Let's go and support our artists. Now, finally, Jamestown. Everybody hears about Jamestown and the Jamestown Lighthouse. In fact, Homowo, the festival, is something that is very synonymous with Jamestown, and I've never been before, but I would love to go. So this year, I'm going to make it a point to go. Now, those are some of the tourists. There's so many, but those are a few. Since everybody decided to shake a little tail feather, shake a little something.
Shake what your mama gave you.
My mama didn't give me a lot.
Oh.
But I'm gonna do what I gotta do with it. Now, the popular dance that the Greater Accra is associated with is a pan logo. Everybody's heard it. It's something we used to do in school, etc. But today, I'm going to give you the remix. What? Remix! That's what I'm talking about. You know that song? Pan logo, yeah, de papa. Hey,
Pam, 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 pam.
come on. Hey, That's putting a little twirl on it, but you know, if you're at home and you want to get into the Pan Logo spirit, it's just a 1 and a 2 and a 1. It's very simple. We here in a Greater Accra, we're very simple people. No drama, no wahala. We just give it to you like it is.
Why are you shading my drop?
Mic drop.
Why are you shading me? Sika just decided to shade me.
Oh my goodness, no shade.
I come from a region where we're very extra.
Oh yeah, and so
We
true.
love it. We love it.
And we absolutely love it. So that is our presentation for the tourist sites in Ghana. Now, if you're watching this in Ghana, outside of Ghana, Ghana is a place to be. And when you come, make sure you visit more than just Accra. You go to all the different regions and see what they have there. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. It's still the Lady Circle.
Welcome back to the Lady Circle. We're enjoying Ghana Month right here on this episode. We're joined by the beautiful Queen Teiya, GMB winner 2022. And I'm sure you're all already booking your next holiday. You're looking to domestic tourism. There's so much to see in Ghana. Big thank you also to Polycams for our beautiful earrings. They make bespoke, authentic Ghanaian earrings. Check them out on the socials at Polycams. Now, let's have some fun, ladies. On the Lady Circle, every week we play a game, and this week is no different. This one I know who has already failed. They're laughing already because they know the future.
Which people?
The future is not bright, okay? So they are giggling already. Very simple one. Are we doing this in teams of 2 or as an individual sport?
Teams of 2.
Teams of 2. Okay, we have our queens to this side, our pageant ladies here, poised and ready. And those of us who are also, you know, we are also here. We are here some.
With the spectators.
Sika and myself form another team. Shortly, we will be identifying Adinkra symbols. The symbols will be shown, and each team has the task of correctly identifying what the symbol is. All right, so queens, you are starting off first. Queen Teiya, Queen Anita, identify the symbol.
It looks like Adinkra symbols. This, I'll say, is Denchem.
Denchem.
Or Denchem. Denchem. I'll go for
It
Denchem.
looks like 2 crocodiles.
Or 2 crocodiles. Oh!
A point for our queens. It is the Denchem. This is the Afin.
Yeah, Duafe.
Duafe.
Oh, no. Please, pronounce it properly. Pronunciation is highly important.
Duafe or wooden comb?
No, please, darling.
Okay, so what is it?
Adinkra symbols, the entire thing is so that's half.
A point apiece.
That's half.
That's fine.
Next
half
one,
a point, full points.
Next one.
Hey, that thing, I'm not seeing it. This one, it looks like center table. Because I don't. This one there, let me guess. It is. Teiya, you to say something here.
You want an alternate to identify?
You have to, yeah.
It's so hard. It's so hard, but
this one, it is.
I feel like
I
we are not done.
Okay,
It is called.
I feel like the way
No,
I feel like the way it's all in one. It could be like something relating to unity or something like that.
In Kabom, any asumji.
When ya papa. Bonus point.
But what is it actually?
It's the house.
so. This is a fear. The fear Adinkra symbol. House.
Really?
Well, it's the house. We think it's the house.
Okay.
You are wrong.
Confirmation.
Or is it a bleed?
Or blade.
You are wrong.
It keeps being or. So
It's wrong. It's
So,
wrong.
okay, so what's the name of
what's
this?
the name of it?
You guys-
Dankwa.
What are you guys saying?
Is this not Dunks?
No, I don't think so. That is Dr. Kayayei Buzia. That is, if I'm not wrong. How is this wrong? It cannot be wrong.
What's
Yes,
it?
that's my grandfather, Edward Kufuado. Grandpa, I'm sorry.
All right, still no points over
There's
there.
still no points.
Okay,
Hey, this is serious.
this one. Is it for Sika or is for us?
For you
For the
guys.
queens.
Pa Grant. Hey, no. Wait. Pa Grant. Or this is the great grandfather of Akufuado. The picture is not clear. That's why we're not seeing it well. You get
See
it?
the year they took the picture. How can it be
Yeah.
clear?
And it's too close to us.
William Oforiatta. Exactly.
yeah.
I knew he was related to this one.
Oforiatta.
Still no point. Let's move on.
That's half.
Okay, it's a shame. We need to brush up on our history skills, and that is our task for this year. We're going on a very quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. There's still lots to come on the Lady Circle.
Welcome back from the break. This is still the Lady Circle, and on this episode we're celebrating Ghana in its entirety. But before we move on to the next segment, let me say a big thank you to our amazing sponsors. We have Yaz Sanitary Pad, Tinatet Venicare, and Tasty Tom. Now, on 5 things with Anita today, I will be educating you guys or telling you 5 tourist sites you should know when you visit Ghana. And I know some of us, haven't really paid attention to some of these things. And it's high time, if you say you're a proud Ghanaian, you see at least one of these tourist sites. So ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we've spoken extensively about some of them, but I will take it one more time. So the first one is the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. It's in the heart of Accra. I mean, once you touch down, it's just a few minutes away from the airport, or no matter where you are in Accra, you can take a drive down there, go and explore, and also get to know a little bit about the history of this very historic site. The next one of my personal favorites, the Kakum National Park in the Central Region. This is a must-see, and if you have a phobia for heights, just like myself, it's going to be something that you will be just a little bit scared. But once you're able to go the entire walkway, it's so much fun. I did it way back in, I think, is it class 5, class 6? It was fun, so you should try that as well. And the next one is the Cape Coast Castle. Another one in the Central Region, and it's one of the places you visit, and then when you come out of it, you're very emotional. It talks about the slave trade and how everything happened, and the beauty of it is that we've been able to preserve some of the rooms, and you're able to see
and
smell it, how they maneuvered and all of the things. It's a very emotional place. So if you want to have a better feel of how our forefathers suffered, well, learn in a good way, by the way, you have to visit the Cape Coast Castle. Now, let me take you up north to the Larabanga Mosque. Yes, the Larabanga Mosque. It's in the northern region, Teiya's region.
It's in the, actually, no more in the northern region.
Oh, since when?
Savannah region.
Savannah region?
Yes.
Really? How can you do that to our Larabanga Mosque? By the way, it's one of the places you also have to visit. I've been to the north before, but I didn't really have the time to explore that much. But it's one of the places I really want to see. I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's one of the historic places when you're in the north. Apart from the guinea fowl you'll be enjoying and all the tours are free and all of that, you have to see the Larabanga Mosque. And like Helen mentioned, Mountain Afaja. It's not Mountain Afaja too. Helen, thank you so much. It is Mountain Afaja. I'm yet to experience that, but it's one of the places that if you love to climb, you want to see the beauty of the Volta region. Like when you climb and get to the top, you're like, look at all of that beauty delivered right from nature God.
Yeah.
You have to see this, So these are the 5 tourist sites that, I mean, even if you Google tourist sites in Ghana, these will come up. That should tell you how historic they are. And whenever you are in Ghana, make sure you're seeing these 5 tourist sites. Highly recommended by, of course, moi.
Well,
but Anita, looking at the 5 tourist sites, I'm here, northern region, but unfortunately there's no one. So I'll just recommend one place for you to visit when it comes to the northern region. We have the German cemetery. It's located in Yendi. So the Gombes actually defeated the Germans and they are buried in Yendi.
Oh, that would love me.
That's my last tourist site for you. You have to visit there as well. I mean, good one. Now, ladies, we're zooming into guilty, not guilty, guilty, not guilty. I mean, we're celebrating Ghana, but at the same time, you have to tell me if you're guilty or not guilty. I'm made in Ghana, guilty, not guilty. I know, Teiya, you are lost, but the simple thing is that you know something. I'll be asking some few questions, and if you're guilty, you say what you're guilty. If you're not guilty, you turn it around, and we're good to go.
Jay-Z is shaking. Jay-Z is, listen.
At this point, Sarkodie has packed his bag. He's leaving. Yeah.
Khaled is shaking in his boots.
Ladies, let's be serious. The first question is, have you ever flopped reciting the national pledge in public? Never. Never.
I wouldn't attempt, so.
Not guilty. No. Teiya.
Yes.
Not guilty, better.
Guilty.
You cannot be guilty. Have you ever wished you could stay in Ghana your whole life? Oh, no. I won't wish to stay here my whole life. I'll go and come back.
Yeah.
Have you ever wished... so this one, not guilty or...
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Have you ever eaten Ghana jollof that was horrible? Ghana jollof can never be horrible.
It's not possible.
No. This one, really? Have you ever eaten Nigerian jollof or jollof? No. Have you ever been rebuked for using your left hand instead of your right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe when I was
guilty.
young.
Yeah.
And then the final one says, have you ever eaten fufu and... Oi. Have you ever eaten fufu and goat's meat soup in the morning instead of your regular tea and bread?
Very guilty.
Who tea up? Please.
Very guilty.
Have you been to the Ashanti region?
I think it's also a pageant thing. Maybe pageant girls eat
it is not about pageant girls. You have common day with that. But I mean, this was fun, and we've come to the end of the show.
So
Amazing
It's
stuff.
quite educative.
Very much so.
Teiya, you enjoyed yourself.
Very much.
You'll be
Very
coming back
much.
again?
Sure.
But next time when you're coming, don't come with this. Don't come and
Don't
dance.
worry.
like
Yes,
that.
you can meet us at the car park for all of the
Don't come and
shenanigans.
dance like that.
But let us know, you talk about the projects you're working on. Anything else that you're looking to do for the year?
Yes, of course. Apart from the Lakani project, I'm open to any developmental projects. So, for instance, I'm trying to venture into the sanitation. I'm doing a lot. I wouldn't want to just spell it right now. I'm cooking.
Okay.
I'm cooking.
Cook.
So, DB
Yeah?
that's Dagwani.
DB.
Oh, that's what she said, DBD. Just say, oh.
DB.
DB2022.
We love that. We love that. We love that.
So you know something, in the spirit of DB2022, yes, wants you to also what? When you are done eating and enjoying, you will need some, you know, tissues to clean your hands. You will brush your teeth, right?
Of course.
You will have to wash your clothes. Maybe something will stain it.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, says that in the spirit of celebrating Ghana, you have to what? Enjoy yourself.
Wow.
And also stay clean and stay healthy.
Sure.
So this is for you to say thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And of course, we have some Yard sanitary pad in there for you.
I'm
For the
really
month of
grateful.
March, you are sorted out.
I'm so happy about it. You know, looking at the way the prices of pads, the period poverty, it's something that we all have to
Luxury
get
tax.
involved in.
Yeah.
So please, it's not about gender something, it's not about male, it's about female. If you are involved in the decision when it comes to period poverty, please do well to help our girls.
Yeah,
All of
thank
us.
you.
Nice.
Absolutely beautifully said, yeah.
And that's our show for you today. It's been the Lady Circle, 1 hour of solid entertainment education right here on TV3. Every Saturday we come your way. Thank you so much, Teiya, for
Thank
passing
you.
through. We look
Thank
forward
you
to
for
seeing
having
you
me.
again. And my name is Anita Kufu. I've been doing this well.
Helen, Sika outside
Nashika.
Nashiks for short.
Nashik, baby. And I'm a Ekuba.